Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the Big South Conference Tournament here in the UCF Dynasty. We are hoping that this year will be the last year we will be in the Big South, as we do have to receive an invitation from another conference in order to go to the next level. But we will see what happens in the offseason, but we're focused on this season right now. Our goal is to get back to the NCAA tournament as we did last year, as we had to go through the play-in game. But it starts with conference tournament play here, as we are the #1 seed going up against Liberty, who is the 8th seed in this tournament. And we will see if we will face either Winthrop or Gardner-Webb in the championship in a few rounds. But we will be missing our leading scorer, Bongani Mwangi, who is averaging a whopping 20 points per game. I did not think he would go really that high with his points per game total. So we will have to look for other options. I decide to actually start Marshall Allison. I think that he's more of a well-rounded guy. He can rebound the basketball pretty well and can score really pretty well, to be honest with you. And he actually averaged 6 points and 9 rebounds last year, so not bad numbers for him. So we will start out this game in the second half, and Liberty surprising us here with 10.5 minutes to go. It is a tie ball game at 53 apiece. I did not expect that here in round number 1. We will see if UCF can close it out here. Liberty has possession here, as always watch the first possession, even if we jump in here in this simulated situation. Here's a pass to the post. It looks like a nice move, and a left hand off the glass, and that one is too strong. Here comes UCF the other way. Open three. Jay Henry had it out to the corner, though, for a better shot, and Jordan White misses that one long. Still 53-53 in the post. A nice up and under move, and Liberty's on the board first here. And now they take the 2-point lead. Is there a chance UCF can be upset in round number 1? That would be the worst case scenario. Here's Marshall Allison in the post. He gets fouled by Alex Hall, who is their leading scorer on the season. He goes to the free throw line for his really first action of the season, to be honest with you. Marshall Allison's been more of a reserve this year. He hits both free throws and ties this ball game up at 55. Here's a jump shot in the post. That one's blocked by Antonio Johnson, who is a defensive specialist, along with his great scoring ability. And here we go the other way. Jay Henry putting on a spin move out to the outside to Johnson. Inside to Nash. Kolchak for the dunk. And now it is 57-55. Can we come up with a stop here to start pulling away? Here's a jump shot from the block. Here is an offensive rebound. Alex Hall is on the boards. Ties this one up. 57 all, and Jordan White pushes it up, but nobody stops the ball. A little hesitation dribble, and he goes all the way in unstopped. Here is Hall in the post again, missing that one, but an offensive board. In Liberty with some second chance opportunities here, and it's still a tie ball game. Now at 59, here is Reese Mahanick inside, posting his man up, and he will get fouled. He will draw the foul on Hall and hit both free throws. And now it is a 2-point lead here for UCF. Trying to come up with the stop. And, man, get a rebound here in the post. Hall trying to fade away. A tough shot, and he knocks it down. Liberty staying with UCF today. And now it is 61 apiece. Here they have possession with a chance to take the lead, but they turn it over. Here is Henry all the way with the two-handed dunk. That's where we play well in transition, and now up by 2. Missed shot by Liberty. Reese Mahanick on the board, pushing it up the court. Credible on the left wing. Does get stopped back to the top as Johnson is assuming the point guard duties right now, when he goes to the lane and gets fouled by Mega Layden. And that one will be 2 points for us at the free throw line, 65-61. Another bad pass. This one's deflected by Johnson. Credible going the other way, pushing the break. It's a cold check, and that one is another dunk. Now up to a 6-point lead. Is this where we start to make our run? Here's Layden passing to the outside. This one's tipped, but Layden does get it back. Dribbling around the perimeter, passing to the outside, sending the double team, and it's ripped away. Johnson all the way to the bucket. He has that open court speed. One of the most underrated things about him. 8-point lead now. We're on an 8-0 run. Here's a jump shot from the block. That one's missed. Johnson on the board. Here he goes coast to coast again. All the way. He draws the foul. It's an and one. Jacob Needleman gets called for the foul. And Johnson just starting to take over now. This is what he's going to have to do with Bongani Mwangi out. He doesn't have that bona fide number 2 scorer, but we do have some scorers right now on our squad that we did not have last tournament run. So here comes Liberty the other way, trying to stay in this one after that little run. And they do get a foul call. Now back to a single-digit lead. Out to the outside. Jay Henry's open, and that one's good. Jay Henry makes it a 12-point game. Assist from Antonio Johnson, who leads us actually in assists this year with 6 assists per game. As Liberty answers back to a 10-point lead. Here's a pass inside to Reese Mahanic. That one's off. And here comes Liberty the other way. 3 minutes to go. In transition. Working it outside. Back inside. And that one is a wild layup by Alex Hall. And here we go the other way. All the way up the court. Reese Mahanic this time gets it to go. Now it's back to a 12-point game. And now UCF up 79-67. As here is Liberty still fighting back in this one with 2.5 to go. Want to make sure they don't go on a run here. As now we have the 10-point lead, 69-79. Here is Johnson with the wild shot. And I guess if it's going for you, it's going for you, because that had no business getting in the hoop. Now up to an 81-69 game. Here's Devon Banks trying to get to the bucket. Pass inside, back outside to Jordan White with the open 3. 15-point lead, our biggest lead of the game. We pull away here in the last 4 minutes. And now here's Liberty trying to come back. Open 3. They knock that one down. And they do start to foul here as Jack McAbee checks into the game. I did make a change here for the point guard position, really making Milo Yarbrough a reserve. I think that he is just a defensive liability. So here we go at the end of the game. 30 seconds left. Jordan White ices it from the corner, as McAbee will get some playoff minutes here, some conference tournament minutes. He is in at the end of the game here, and we go on to win this game 89-72. We pull away, tied with 10 minutes to go. We win by 17 points. Alex Hall for Liberty had 23 and 14, but a big-time victory here. We avoid the scare here in round number 1. And a good game by Antonio Johnson, really closing out this game. Reese Mahanic actually had 24 and 16. And then Marshall Allison, very, very proud of him. He had 11 points, 8 rebounds in his starting debut of season number 2. So I'm glad to see that we have somebody that can fill in nicely, even though our main man, Bongani Mwangi, is going to be out for about a month or so. And on the other side, Mason Salibi, I don't know how you say that, 10 points. And then, obviously Alex Hall led them in scoring. So now in round number 2, we go up against Charleston Southern, a team that we swept in the regular season. Obviously, we swept everybody except Gardner Webb. But now we are up by 14 points in the second half here in round number 2, and looking to just hold on to this lead, as they do have their leading scorer, Fat Van Macklin, who was an all-conference player. He is very good, but he's not good enough as a team, as here we are up by 14. Here's a shot from the post by Macklin. That one will be off, and here we go the other way. Push it up. Allison, nobody stops him. Left-handed layup, and now it is a 16-point lead here. Is now playing some defense. Here's a pass inside. Hook shot. That one's good. And now here we go up by 14 with possession. Here's Marshall Allison. He can shoot the 3 ball as a big man. That one's off. He was probably too far out from the 3-point line on that one. Here they go the other way. This is their point guard, Almond Joy. I hate that name, to be honest with you. I might change it next year if he's not a senior. He goes all the way to the basket, does get fouled. He goes to the free throw line. That one is good. 52-41. Looks like CSU is making a little bit of a run here getting back into this game. 11-point game. Here's a nice pass to Nash Kolchak. A tough reverse layup. That is good. Maybe made it a little tougher than it needed to be on that one. Here we go the other way. Jordan White. He will push it up the court. Nice outlet pass, and it's a transition dunk. Now up by 15, 56-41. More defense being played. UCF now probably starting to go on their run. Jordan White all the way. Two-handed flush. I love to compare him to the young Russell Westbrook because he doesn't take too many jump shots, but he definitely can attack the basket like no other in transition. Here he goes once again. White pushing it up to the wing. This one's Antonio. 8-0 run here for the UCF Knights. And now we have a commanding 19-point lead. Bad pass deflected again. Johnson, 2-on-1 with White. To White, and he dunks it. Two hands again. Now up by 21 at that point. About 10 minutes to go. And now we are starting to play some lockdown defense, setting these double teams. Here's a nice pass, though, on the inside. That's missed. Offensive board. Put up, put off. And here we go the other way. And CSU just looks like they just don't have enough for a full game here, full 40 minutes. We actually played a 15-minute quarters, but a full 40 minutes. Here's a pass inside Mechanic. And he gets that to go. 18-point lead at this point. And our team is just showing up this game. We really want to go back to the NCAA tournament. And we think that we're not going to get as bad of a seed as last year because last year we had double-digit losses. We did win the conference tournament, but because of that, we had to play in that play-in game. So I'm guessing that this year, with only 4 losses on the year, we will get a good seed. And it's an and one. Johnson trying to close this game out. 66-51. Here's another look at it. And, man, he is just so crafty. He can score any way possible. And now at this point, it's a 16-point lead with about 6 minutes to go. We start to get some reserves in, get them some run. Here's Devontae Sword, the freshman off the bench. He passes to Amali Straylock, another freshman, and Justin Credible, another freshman. He just pulls it up and creates some separation, takes it himself. 19-point lead at this point. And we are just trying to dominate here. Here is Henry inside. He draws the foul. He goes to the free throw line. Jay Henry is just such a reliable player. And now we have about 4 minutes to go. Credible open for 3, and he will nail it. We are just not erasing this 20-point lead right here. Just trying to close this game out. Here's a nice spin move into the lane and a foul on Reese Mechanic, but CSU just looks a little too far behind. They go to the free throw line for 2 shots. But I am proud of this UCF team. We have definitely made a great turnaround from year 1 to year 2. Definitely what we're supposed to do here in conference play. Really dominate. We had the shooters. We recruited Mechanic. We recruited Credible, and it just helped. Here is Johnson open. It's a 3. I mean, we just have so many weapons now. Bongani Mwangi being out will definitely hurt us versus the better teams, but look at everybody getting to the hoop. Drawing fouls, hitting threes. Devon Bands coming off the bench. He made an improvement from year 1 to year 2. Everybody looks like they are ready for this championship game and hopefully winning the championship for the 2nd straight year. And here we go the other way. Here is Maccabee up the court, and he was our starting point guard in season 1. He's now starting to get some burn here in the conference tournament. That's an easy layup for him. And here is Johnson now with about a minute 20 to go, looking for the pick and closing this game out. That's an easy layup. 22-point lead at that point. We are going to go on to win this game as CSU misses the 3. And we will head to the championship game for the 2nd straight year, looking for our 2nd straight conference crown. 87-64 is the final. Just so many things going right this year. Remember last year we couldn't close out games. We had issues down the stretch of being consistent. We kind of got that monkey off of our back this year, and you could just see, you know, it's paying dividends. Reese Mechanic with a double-double. Marshall Allison with a double-double. Antonio Johnson had 23 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Jordan White, 18, 2, 4 assists. I mean, just full stat lines. There's no definitive, star. Obviously, we have Antonio Johnson, but nobody's selfish on this team. Everybody can do everything, and it shows here. We will go to the conference championship where we will play number 2 seed Winthrop. I knew coming into the season they probably had the best roster. They were the number 1 seed last year, and they make their way back here. And looking at our projection, we are actually projected as a number 8 seed in the Midwest region right now. So we will see if that comes to fruition. But I think either way we win or lose this game, we should get an automatic bid. But I do want to just secure that spot, obviously, with the conference championship. You can never be too sure. We will face Winthrop, the team that I wanted to face last year in the conference championship, as they were the number 1 seed. But now the tables have turned. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tenant. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, this how we